Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and this is one of 4 new DeWalt knives that they recently released. This is the 3.3-inch Tanto pocket knife. That's what they call this thing. It is sort of being co-marketed as both an EDC knife and a kind of a job site work knife. That's fine with me. I think that's exactly what it is. Tanto blade can be really good kind of for a lot of work applications, give you a very fine point, but also a strong blade. It's not the best, you know, for a lot of outdoor tasks. You don't really get much of a slice with this. It's more of a kind of a draw or a stab or a poke or a drill, but they do make one with the blade profile similar to this Milwaukee here that is a drop point design. The handle is aluminum with a big plastic billboarded insert. That's the full coverage of that is nice because if you end up whacking the side of the knife here, if the plastic went all the way to the edge, you might end up chipping that, but I've yet to even chip one of these solid Milwaukee knives. DeWalt's not new to the knife space. Of the 4 they have here, and this one is made in Vietnam, the 4 that are made, there is the Tanto, the drop point, and then 2 kind of utility knives with replaceable blades. Those sell for about $1 less than these, and these only sell for about $15. I got this at Home Depot. It does have reversible pocket clip. I did reverse it for a tip-up carry simply because that allows you to remove it from your pocket and be ready to go. I think they had it on this side for security in the packaging because then they could, when they had this part covered in plastic, you could actually secure it to the pocket clip. It's not unusual. The flipping lever or flipping handle there, I think is a little bit on the low side because there is a strong detent, and you bust loose that detent. By the time that happens, you don't have a lot of movement here, with the inertia of your finger. If they had moved it up a little bit higher, you would get a longer run at it. But I think they expect you to add a little flick of the wrist because that's what they say on the package. Anyway, good jimping there. My only real complaint with this thing is this liner lock is awfully low, as you can see that. Now, normally I have trouble with them being too high, and they actually cut into your index finger when you're working with them. This one, you can see, is very low. So I often have to, to close it, I have to dig my thumbnail down in there because I just find it difficult to get enough skin on that, for an easy closure. But it is a nice thin knife, strong pocket clip. A lot of times wire ones, that's where people kind of end up sort of saving a little bit, even though this is less than the Milwaukee knives in price. It's a sharp knife straight from the factory. It does have a little bit of serration right there. Good solid jimping on the back. Overall, I think it's a winner for the price. This is a similar knife. I just wish it could deploy a little better. This is a similar knife, this Fat Max by Stanley. Stanley does have the pass-through. This doesn't. It's solid on the back. So these scales might actually be more handles the way this is designed because a lot of the integrity has to do with that back portion since there's only one screw there, which does look like it was, I don't know, supposed to be on a switch or something. Maybe they took this piece from a different tool. I don't know. But anyway, I've had a lot of problems with this guy in terms of the way it feels in my hand and deploys, and I did a whole video on that. I think there's some shortcomings, but this one I don't really have any. I think it's a good knife. I think it's a useful evolution in this space, given that Klein, Milwaukee, and now DeWalt are exploring kind of that overlap of how to get in your pocket. It is a loud knife, with that giant DeWalt there. That's obviously what they wanted, but you might not like that. But I guess you could probably scrape it off or something. Maybe something a little more subdued. Klein, of course, has got big billboarding, but DeWalt is known for it. They're proud of the name. So anyway, there it is. It is available at the Home Depot. That's where I got this one, but I've seen it on Amazon, but it's kind of weird. The price structure's odd. I'm not sure what's going on. So go to Home Depot. And with that, Doc out.